go to the school. Great job! Click on the next act.
Hi, I'm Carla, and this is the biggest map I have ever made. I may have gotten a little carried away. It's made up of a lot of different states, 50 to be exact. These states all have different shapes and sizes, but they have a lot in common too. Like roads and streets. There isn't a single state that doesn't have them. From Alaska to Texas, and every state in between. Roads and streets help us get to where we want to go, like the city. As you can see, cities are pretty big. They have a lot of tall buildings where many people live and work. There are some really big, large cities in the United States, like New York City. It's the biggest one of all. Almost 9 million people live and work there. Not every state has a big city, but every state has towns. Like cities, towns have buildings and homes. The difference is the buildings are not as big, and a lot fewer people live in towns. You want to know something else that every state has? Farms! You can find farms in all 50 states, growing everything from potatoes in Alaska to mangoes in Hawaii. Farms keep food on our tables. What do all farms need to grow food? Something else that every state has. Water! Whether we're talking about lakes like Lake Michigan or rivers like the Mississippi, there are lakes, rivers, and streams, big and small, in every state. Do you know that the Mississippi River is so large that it runs through or alongside of 10 different states? Whew! That's a long river! Of course, when I think of water, it makes me think of the beach. The state of Florida has miles and miles of ocean beaches. So do other states that are next to the ocean. I wonder how many sandcastles are made on those beaches every day. You can also find sand in other places, like some parts of the United States that don't get much water. Those are called deserts. Some states in the western part of the United States have a lot of desert area. Whenever I go there, I always bring along my canteen. Here's something else that I think is pretty great. Prairies. Those are places that are mostly covered in grass. You can find prairies in a lot of states. One thing I know for sure. It's sure beautiful out here. And it's beautiful out here, too. This is a forest, and a lot of states have forests. Some forests have pine trees, like this one, and other forests have other kinds of trees. Whatever kinds of trees a forest has, it's a great place to go when you want to take a hike. Another great place to hike is in the mountains. That's right. There are a lot of mountains in the United States. Some of the tallest are in states in the western part of our country. I bet you can guess what I like to do when I'm in the mountains. I like to jump off of them! Woo! This is awesome! Thanks for exploring the United States with me. We had fun. Maybe next time we'll explore from the air.